Happy almost birthday, Nick. Happy Saturday.
Just breathing the day, yeah, making waves, kicking ass online, can't behave, laughing in the face of wannabe queens, living off memes and caffeine dreams. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie Beauty, fat flex, but she shapes the beam. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie Beauty, fat flex, but she shapes the beam. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. Just breathing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream. Tears down the walls with the wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle a flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw, leaving haters burned, exiled. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment
Feel the
without a
wrath.
damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. Baddest woman with the smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream.
Hello and happy Saturday and happy almost birthday, Nick. I hope you have a wonderful day tomorrow. If for some reason I don't see you tomorrow, enjoy your day and I hope it's as beautiful as you are. Hello, Aaron. Hello, Free the People. Hello, Eric. Good to see you, Candy. Hello, gorgeous. Let me see, Rainbow Road. Hello, my friend Folklore Finds. Hi, good to see you. Ricky Bobby, hello, and Blue Jays. Okay, full disclosure, I have so much shit I want to talk right now. Um, but I don't know if I'm going to wait till the end of this stream. So before my live stream, I'm a few minutes late because I was watching another live stream and then I had shit to do really fast. I don't know if you guys have had the chance to check out Farah's live stream. It was very informative. I think everybody should go see it. I know for the longest time, we have been hearing that Farrah is all these horrible things, right? She hates people who have dogs. She hates mothers and children. She hates Republicans. But I knew better than to believe that because of who it was coming from. And unfortunately, if you've never had, or fortunately for you, if you've never had Busy Little Bee try to ruin your life because she hates hers, you wouldn't know, right? Like you would just hear all these, oh, Farrah hates dogs. I'll stay away from her. If Farrah is everything that Busy says she is, why is she so kind to me if she hates mothers and children and people who have dogs and Republicans? Why? She has never been anything but sweet, kind, and respectful. And going based on what her chat was saying today, nobody believes you, Busy. Nobody fucking believes you, but we'll get to you. We'll get to you. What else? Oh yeah, my heart broke for Farrah though. My heart broke for her because you can tell she's just a fucking kind person who doesn't want to start any trouble with anybody. She just wants a place, to talk with people about Foodie Beauty. But the lengths people have gone through, people meaning Busy Little Bee and whoever she associates with herself at the moment, it seems to be like Busy Little Bee and Gigi. They're doing too much, like way too much, way too much. And you ask, What did Farah do? Nothing. Nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing. But again, we'll get to that. So Foodie Beauty was raging yesterday, which is why the title of this live stream is what it is. Um, she was really mad that FFG said her friend's nails were dirty. So we're going to be talking about that a lot. She was calling people beasts. I don't think she's in Syria right now. I don't know. Why else would she think she could speak so freely and rage? It seems like she's somewhere else. The place doesn't look like hers. I don't think I heard Julia at all. Did you guys? My internet keeps crashing out. Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm far behind anyways. Happy early birthday, Nick. Yes. Jen, hey, good to see you. I didn't like seeing her cry. It broke my heart. Busy is the worst, aside from Chantal. Hurt people hurt people. Yeah, but at some point, I understand that, and it is very true, but at some point, Busy needs to go get help and mend whatever's broken inside of her so she stops hurting people. Um, I guess we'll just talk about all the stuff I really want to say about her right now. I don't want to make it about me because today was about Farah and what's being done to her. Um, but I will say for the longest time, Busy Little Bee repeated things like, I've done hate crimes and I beat up all the elderly people, that I'm a sleaze, I'm this, I'm that, I'm a horrible mother. My family members involved in the Diddy case, like all this stuff, right? And if you would hear this stuff repeated, you would think I'm just a horrible, evil person. And I used to try to fight it and I used to try to prove myself. And then I just gave up because I realized nobody was going to listen. Like, if people decided that they didn't like me, they were going to believe her BS anyways, right? And it felt like, I don't know, I was fighting a losing battle. But I'll tell you what I have observed with my own eyes is Busy Little Bee and Gaining Ground. They will decide that they don't like somebody, right? And they'll take a little bit of truth that they find out about them, and then they'll run with the wildest shit in the world. So, for example, we all know I have a very colorful past. I don't know how else to describe it. But I've never claimed to be somebody that's perfect, right? I've never claimed to be this innocent person who's never committed a crime and never even smoked a cigarette, never been drunk a day in my life. I go to church every Sunday and on Wednesdays if I feel like I never claimed to be any of that, right? I'm a messy person. I did a whole lot of drugs, drank a whole lot of alcohol, but at some point I realized, life was kind of worth living. Never claimed to be something I wasn't, but they would take things like I had talked about, right? I talked about a horrible thing that happened in my family. So they would take the truth that I admitted to and then run with it. Like, I just go walking up and down the street and take metal chairs, and if you're over the age of 55, you get a chair to the face. Like, I don't do that. But based on the way they would make it sound. Anyways, I'm saying all this to say I've seen with my own eyes what they do to people that they decide they don't like, and they'll ruin your reputation. They spread the lies around everywhere on various sock accounts. They do post to the farms. I'm not sure why they bother to deny it. They're terrible people, like absolutely terrible people. They dox people. I'll speak specifically about Busy. She'll dox people and then cry about being doxed, right? And it's like, I'm sorry, spare me the fucking bullshit. Again, I'll speak to directly what happened to me. She would talk about my family all over her Twitter, my baby daddy, who his family is, my child, me as a mother, talk about if she thought I was lying about jobs I've had, whatever else. She would dive into my personal life. She would claim that somebody from my city was calling her, and she said my city name on her Twitter. Busy, I would not fucking call you. I would have the police call you. I wouldn't call you. Anyway, she would do shit like that. And she even made videos on the father of my child, like all kinds of stuff. But like, don't you dare talk about how her husband robbed a woman at gunpoint in her own home, or robbed I think it was a drugstore, liquor store, gas station he worked at. Don't you dare talk about that. But she could talk about my baby daddy in detail. He annoys me too. But like, if I'm not talking about him, you shouldn't, Busy. Anyways, and I saw what she was doing to Farah, and I've offered I don't know, not a shoulder to cry on, but, like, somebody to talk to, and if Farrah ever needs anything, proof of what she's done to me to help her case, I'd love to help Farrah. I heard that Bizzy and Gaining Ground are posting on, Kiwi Farms and saying things like they're gonna send ice to Farrah's house. It's too much. It's just gone too far. Bizzy, you need help. You need help. Stop targeting people who are doing better than you. You look absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And unfortunately for you, everybody knows who Farrah really is, a good, kind person. Everybody sees what you do. You lie. You lie. Nobody believes you and nobody is going to. You beat up your husband, busy little bee. I think you need to keep an eye on what's going on in your own home. You also assaulted a peace officer. You've been to jail far more recently than me. Do you realize that? You call me all these names, boozy, sleazy. My act has been together. You're still putting hands on people. You're violent. I know you're posting on your Twitter today that you never threatened Farrah with a gun. You and Gigi have been absolutely scary when it comes to her. And now you're making little comments like, boom, da 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 da. You're trying to scare her. That's what you're trying to do. She's not a violent person like you. I respect that, Candy said. I must have missed it. That's all I can say. She will be exposed, though. Busy has karma coming for her. Not today, not tomorrow, maybe not even next week. Oh, interesting. She's an active okay for the people, but you got help. Yeah, I did. I did. And Busy, aren't you supposed to be in recovery of some sort? I know you've had a whole lot of opinions on me. I remember you and Hannibal used to talk about in detail how I wasn't really sober because I smoke weed. I heard through the grapevine that you are in the field of recovery. Don't you drink, lady? I'm saying this because you are a fucking hypocrite. You talk about everybody's family, you dox everything about them, and then you cry. I'm glad you're getting some attention today. I'm glad you're getting some attention. You should probably stop while you're ahead, though. Anyways, it still couldn't count. It's just called California sober. Yeah, see, these are the okay. Here's the thing. My journey is not right for everybody, right? I don't think what I do is fine for every single person on this planet. I'll tell a little story, though most of you already know. Um, so basically, I was a hardcore alcoholic. I don't know if there's any other way to describe it. Like, think of a wino, and that was me, okay? I was the bum hanging out by the liquor store drinking my 211s. I was that person. And then it led to me being open with other drugs, right? It started with coke, and then it went to meth, and then I think I started trying crack at the end. I injected something into my foot once, and thankfully, I mean, it hurt like fuck, but I don't think I hit a vein. I don't know. Anyways, I'm saying all this to say, like, weed was never part of my story, right? Like, weed wasn't something that I would spend all my money on and rob people for. Like, it was never even part of it. I have a horrible back problem. I have a spinal fusion. I've had multiple back surgeries. And for me, staying on pain pills all day, every day in order to not feel pain isn't the smartest decision, right? I'm very careful with what I put into my body. I freak out if I even take too much biotin or iron. I think I'm gonna OD if I take 2 capsules instead of 1. Okay, like, I'm very fucking careful. I don't know how else to describe it. So me hitting a vape throughout the day is no big deal, but do I think that my way is okay for everybody? No, right? I found that me going to meetings in a way sabotaged me. And again, I think there's people that do amazing in meetings, and I think there's people that need meetings. I feel like I got everything that I needed to know from there, but I met predatory people in meetings. And I don't know if you've been on my channel long enough, you know the major thing that happened to me when I lived in a male-owned sober living, and it just kind of changed my views. I looked at things differently, and I'm like, "Why am I showing up to meetings to impress people that don't give a shit about me? Why am I showing up to meetings doing what so and so wants me to do and washing their car every Sunday when I have shit I wanna do?" Like, I don't know, I just when that certain thing happened to me, I looked at everybody as hypocrites. I don't know how else to describe it. Um, and so I don't think my way, again, is for everybody. I think a lot of people should go to meetings, and I think the women should stay with the women. And I think sober living is amazing. Rehabs are amazing. I probably wouldn't be here today if they didn't instill certain things into my mind. Um, but I'm never claiming to be something I'm not. Like, I'm not hiding the fact that I'm smoking weed. If I don't have a vape and I don't have the money to buy it, that's just it. That's all, you know? Which is very different from Breezy when she needed alcohol, who would like spend all day searching every hour of the house looking for loose change to be able to count up $2.25 to get my beer of the morning, you know? Foodie just keeps going and going, "Hey, Grunge. I've never had substance issues, but I support and lift up those in recovery. Thank you." It was speeders when I was younger, lots younger. Oh my god, do you ever look back on the shit you do and you're like, "How did I don't know how I ever did meth or cocaine." I don't. If my heart races a little bit these days, I'm like, "I'm having a heart attack, I'm dying, like, this is it, say your goodbyes to me." Like, before, I used to live for my heart racing. I loved that feeling. Now I can't handle it. I can't. If I want my heart to race a little bit and I wanna feel alive, I'll go on a roller coaster. I don't need to smoke anything or put it up my nose, you know? Meetings make you talk about the bad parts of your life for the rest of your life. Um, and I get that too. Like, I guess I see both sides. I saw a lot of recovery in the meetings, but I also saw a lot of bad things. I don't know how else to describe it. So me, my meeting is when I sit out in the backyard and I'm enjoying all the butterflies and the birds and my yard lizards and all that stuff. Like, I love that. That's my meeting. Those are my reminders of why I cannot drink because I forgot all of that existed, right? um, Laying in bed with my daughter on Sundays, even though we're both scrolling or listening to music in our ears, whatever, like me just getting to be near her and hear her breathe. You know what I mean? These are the reasons I need to stay sober. This is why I can't drink again. So I don't miss Sundays. So I don't miss Sundays with her and then get to make the bed after and then go on a bike ride. You know what I mean? Those are my meetings. And that's safe for me. That's so cool, Yorkshire, that you're honest about your journey and wanted to make a change, which is a mindset that puts miles ahead of others. Yeah, thank you. I don't know. I don't think I'm like I don't think I'm above anybody or better than anybody. I think I'm a little bit better than Foodie. Actually, I know I'm a lot better than Foodie Beauty. But other than that, I respect people who survive on the meetings. I do. I respect people who are sponsors. I respect all that. It's just it's not for me. And do you want to know something too? This is the most time I've ever had sober. When I was doing meetings, I was the 90-day queen. That's the nickname they gave me. It wasn't something cute like Flacco or Chubbs or whatever else. Or Smiley. I don't know. Everybody had nicknames. I was the 90-day queen, relapse queen. I'm sorry. Anyways, I could see both sides, I guess is what I'm saying. I am talking way too much before we even get into the foodie content. I don't know if you guys mind. Some people hate when I yap, some people like listening to me yap. Um, I guess how do I explain this? During Farrah's live, I started feeling all the feelings. I was angry because she was so upset and crying. And then I had to think back on all the shit Bizzy has lied about and done to me, and then I was angry. I was angry for both of us. I was angry for everybody that these people have fucked with. Meanwhile, calling us these horrible names, right? Like, they want you to believe Farrah's a cunt, she's a monster, she's a beast. I think she's the nicest reaction channel. I do. I think she's probably the nicest one out of all of us. Mind you, I don't watch a whole lot of reaction channels, and that's nothing personal. I just feel like I get sick of Foodie. But I watch Farrah, and I feel like she is very, very nice and kind to everybody. Like, there's a mixture of people in her chat. There's even Beezers that go into her chat, right? Um, and I guess today I just feel angry because nobody has done anything to this woman to deserve what's been done back. When I heard Farrah crying about ICE coming through her door, I vowed, Bizzy, I will expose all your fucking lies. I will. I don't know if it's gonna be today, tomorrow, next week, could even be in an hour from now. But it's time people pay attention to you, Bizzy, who put hands on your husband because he shared his D pic all over Twitter, who assaulted a peace officer, Bizzy. I think we should go through all your tweets one by one by one and show, in fact, who is the actual doxer. I didn't know Farrah's real name until you, busy little bee. I know you're watching. You were tweeting in real time as Farrah was talking. You were. You're crazy woman. Exactly. Once my son came, boom, life changed. Hey, Weekend Clan. I feel like for me, I felt like I didn't deserve my daughter. I don't know how else to describe it. Sometimes I have a hard time with words. Like, I know what I want to say in my head, but I feel like when she was born, I didn't feel worthy of her. I didn't feel like I deserved her after all the shit I had gone through and done. Like, did I deserve to have this precious baby? Um, God, I didn't know I was gonna get so honest this morning. I don't know how else, and it's something I was battling with inside. Oh my God, you guys, we're gonna get real and raw right now. And then she was in NICU and she couldn't take to breastfeeding, but as a mother, I think I was still going through all the hormones and a lot. I took it very personal. I did. I thought that she didn't like me because she could tell I wasn't worthy. And so I had this battle, and none of this is her fault. Breezy Jr., if you ever hear this, ever, know that I'm alive because of you. Seriously. You have helped me grow into the person and the mom that you deserve to have. You're my angel. When things get tough, like, you are the light that keeps me going. So please know that none of this is your fault. I didn't know I was going to be, I guess, this open this morning, but so I feel like, anyways, sorry, I'm getting off track, but I feel like when she was first born and everything, I was able to keep my feelings inside for a little while, and then I just started slowly and surely drinking again. It was like, well, I'm not giving her my breast milk now anyways. It was like this whole mental fuck, but I think a lot of it was just like going from drinking and drugging to finding out I was pregnant to like suddenly having to be sober, and then I was a mom. So like it was all so confusing for me. It was very, very confusing. Anyways, I enjoy the rants, talks. You have a nice calm voice like a podcaster or an audible book. That's one of the biggest reasons I enjoy the streams. That was so sweet. My son was in NICU too. Turn the focus around. Breezy, we have our next cow when Foodie kicks the bucket. Be busy. Oh, we do. We do. Hey Violet. Hello, hello. I'm not trying to be negative. I guess I'm trying to get you guys to understand more of who I am as a person. Because if you just hear things in general, you would think I'm just a crazy drunk with no heart. Um, but I actually care too much, or I used to, anyways. All right, so let's get back to Foodie Beauty, you guys. Let's talk some shit. We'll get back to the busy stuff in a minute. We will, we will, we will. So she was mad at FFG because FFG, I guess, was saying that her friend had dirty nails. So I remember somebody said that in our live stream yesterday too. But I didn't really pay attention, I guess. I couldn't really watch them put chicken in the sink. It was not my kind of a thing. But anyways, after I heard Foodie Beauty rage, then I went back and took screenshots of her friend's nails. I mean, I wouldn't be okay with it, but that woman also had a very clean home. Maybe it was like basil. I don't know. Maybe it was something under her nails, the food she was cooking. That's also something to consider. But I do know her nails are probably cleaner than Foodie Beauty's mouth and vag. So I don't know. I had to make the thumbnail. I had to make the title just because it really pissed her off. So I said Foodie is live and mad at FFG for talking about her friend's dirty fingernails. So I think right before this too, she called her a beast.
Maybe she should touch grass and maybe she would have dirty fingernails too. Hard workers have dirty fingernails. So shut your gob. At least she doesn't look like Danny DeVito, all right? Thank you.
Thank you.
You know you have no content when you nitpick someone's nails. Just saying. Gabrielle Washburn, member for 12 months, sweating to the oldies. Ready, set, bees. Yeah.
I'm sorry, bitch. We can't talk about your friend's nails, but you were mad over like $60 to $100 of deli meat. Like, do you remember how I showed just like, I don't know, I forget what it was. Was it Christmas Day or so? No, Christmas Eve? I think it was Christmas Eve. Nobody felt like cooking. We had done all the Thanksgiving. We had done everything else. I think we had to cook the next day. We were burnt out on cooking. So we went to this deli called Claro's. It's the best Italian deli in the land. You have to look it up. Anyways, and Foodie for the longest time was shaming me on this salami that I didn't even eat. But we can't talk about her friend's dirty ass nails.
I have to say, guys, chicken lasagna, scrape. I missed you. I missed teardrop, Tracy. Okay, I have a few things to say. She is a beast. She is. Hey, Breezeth. Let her talk. Who cares? You don't think I warn these? I warn these people. I said I will do. I will absolutely. She said, you know what? I don't give a crap what people say. Go ahead and film whatever. You know. So if they don't care, whatever. I'm not anyone who's going to be involved in my channel. I give them a fair warning. All right. From now on, I have some
I still think Foodie's paying this woman to cook for her. That's probably why she doesn't care what people say because she's getting paid.
crazy weirdos.
Yeah, Nick said I was grossed out in that video by Chantal's hands in the food. Didn't even notice the other hands.
Don't show themselves, but like to drag others. So they're warned anyway. Oh, it's the top member. There's a top fan.
Okay, and then she tells everybody that they better be nice to Tracy, basically, or they have to leave. She says, respect Tracy or leave. Hold on, I want to see what people said in my comments because I can't remember. She's talking through her nose again and acting like a stuck-up dumb bitch. I said, I always wonder what exactly Foodie thinks she has to be stuck up about. Name one positive about her. Wookie said she had to have been watching her stream. She came on really fast to complain about it. So did she go live when FFG was still live, you guys? I'd be honored to be compared to Danny DeVito. The bloke is awesome, Callie Ray said. It's not an insult to me. I have the height, slightly taller than him, but shorter than everyone in my life except for my little sis and mom. We are the same height. I'm 152 centimeters. How tall is that? You can't tell me anything in centimeters or anything else, okay? I need feet and inches and pounds. That's what I need. But you sound adorable. I love that she stays mad at FFG. I think it's hilarious. Okay, yeah. So she said, respect Tracy or leave. Okay.
Yeah, Andre Marie and everyone who joined. Hello. I didn't realize people were picking on Tracy. Now, if you don't like Tracy, okay, Tracy has been so supportive of me for so long. Okay, like a long time since as far as I can remember. I remember going to just remember that I had that crisis going over to like anytime there's a crisis, she's the first one to want to call me, you know? So you know what? If you're gonna pick on her, I'm not having that.
She reminds me of an ambulance chaser, but in a different way. I don't know how else to describe it. Like she likes it when Foodie goes through something or something horrible is happening because Foodie needs her.
If you don't like Tracy, block her on your end, okay? Hey, YouTube lover, and move on. You're not allowed to attack my mods in here. If you can't respect that, this might not be the chat for you. Okay. Hey, Kitty Charms. No,
And why does she keep doing that? Okay, thank you. Okay. She thinks she sounds cute. Foodie, nobody respects Tracy and nobody is going to respect Tracy. She's blocking people paying you to chat there and be members and whatever else. Like she's on a war spree because other people are taking the attention away from her. She's going to kill your channel. How are you going to afford KFG if everybody's blocked? How? I need to know. I had a typo in one of my tweets and it cracks me up. Okay, she talks about people's kids, I said, but don't you dare talk about her friend's nasty nails.
hey, Shauna. That her house is so much nicer and cleaner, and they have running water. We do have running water here, but it's a different system. In this
Messiah complex, always the savior. Yeah, I feel like most of us know somebody, I do, who almost likes to be needed. And it's a very weird thing. Like, I wouldn't like to go through half the shit they go through, but it makes them feel almost like they have a purpose. I don't know.
building than what they have for water, and yeah, she has a very nice home. you know. Actually, the original picture I took, I can put it on my
I could
community
see it.
tab. It actually, this pic, they made my teeth weird in this one in the AI, but it actually kind of does look like mostly like the picture I took.
Can I ask if you feel weird about making AI images of yourself? It's almost like you're taking the ideas from the thumbnails I do of you, and you're like, I'm gonna make myself AI too. Um, I make other people AI. It's weird to do it of yourself. It's just weird. Why don't you use an actual photo of you?
You know, bulls to their moaning of a fingernail. Try living. Yeah, first of all, they freak out and say, "Oh, you're eating a meal," when people are poor and starving and they're living poor, whatever, and then they make fun of the Syrian, like the people in my video. Right, that's nice. They're
Who's making fun of the Syrian people in her videos? Did I miss that?
just, I'm not even going to entertain them, but I just,
Is this where it cut off?
it's, I mean, just like, I just, it's unbelievable how gross these people are. And people just like completely accept that.
You dox people's kids, fuck your friend's nails.
They must be the same, all the same. Um, oh,
What's a little poo under the nails with your chicken? I mean, this cracks me up. Sorry. Uncle Fruitburger put this in the replies. And just if you know, you know. It's funny to me. Look at this picture of her. She said it made her teeth weird. I feel like it made them almost better. AI and ChatGPT are far too kind to her. If it wasn't AI, I would assume she was giving them blowjobs. Julie said, regretting life choices. Number one, who's this? Two, if she's sweating so much in the face, I imagine the rest is mush. Ew. She needs a Fupa fan. Fondue Spy Bitch said, Melly, you seem really bothered about a troll trying to connect with Salah. Why are you so worried about who Salah talks to? You are giving insecure mistress. Melly said, no, Sugar was acting like a fool that day. Melly also said, Teardrop, yeah, she had a hard on that day for Salah and the drama. Not a hard on. Melly said, Teardrop, she probably ain't. Just lying so she can hit on Salah behind the scenes and use the I'm married bit to cover, just like after she got blocked, coming in saying she is a mom. Like, and? Nelly, why are you so mad that somebody is hitting on Salah? I would think you're his wife or girlfriend, not Foodie Beauty. Nelly said, Dolly's right. She's acting like he is here to cater to her every whim. Girl, go talk to your own supposed man. Well, he said, right? Look at all the women trying to go after Swordfish just because you were with him, Chantal, and he was horrible. Who is she yapping about? Do you guys know? Is it the Nikki person? Off to do our double feature. Have fun, Nick. My God, she has no original thoughts. None whatsoever. Fondue said, Melly, you seem really bothered about a troll trying to connect with Salah. Why are you so worried about who Salah talks to? You are giving insecure mistress. I think Melly's the new Bella. Melly said, here, Salah, buy some earplugs, and sent a $5 super chat. Kelly said she's always flirted with Salah. Fondue said, sure has. I still have her marked as potential Bella 2.0. Because she is! Foodie, do you know Melly's probably talking to your man? Fighting over Salad's attention. Raps Chick said, where are all the women that are trying to get with Dishwasher? Weren't all the women that were trying to get with Dishwasher only because she was with him? And there was a GoFundMe to donate towards them getting intensive therapy? OG Breezer Beauty said, who was trying to get with Corey? I know like 2D2 and JM. The Real Hermit said, yeah, Melly needs to self-reflect. I've always thought she'd love to get her hands on goofy ass Salah. She must have a fetish for micropeens. I'm telling you, Chantal. Oh, this is funny. Fondue said, no bigger truth was ever told. And somebody in Foodie's chat said, I'm telling you, Chantal, your biggest troll shares a bed with you. Well, we know Salah doesn't share a bed with her, so Foodie's her biggest troll. Salt and Sauce says, one of them gets it, but still believes they share a bed. A little laugh out loud at that. Kelly said, Foodie Beauty's using other people for content. It's pathetic. She will never be making any of this food. It's too much work and she's too lazy. Yeah, didn't she just chop up an onion? I like the woman's kitchen, though. You can tell she loves her home. Very colorful. Foodie's kitchen looks like a prison to me. Let's see. Farrah is evil. Cartelli Cafe. Good morning, Brazian folks. I wanted to make sure people knew that Farrah did those evil things about children's parents, who were not liberals. Farrah then hid her Twitter. Bizzy is trash. Farrah is evil. She is extremely mentally ill and she does Okay, I don't believe you. I don't know how else to say it. I believe her when she says that she was hacked. I don't believe she hates Republicans. I don't think she hates mothers and children. I don't believe she hates dogs. I don't believe any of that. I think Bizzy is desperate, and so are her friends. Salah throws more shade than the trees. Hey, sniper. Hello, hello. Anyways, can you imagine making this face at somebody else's house over food? I mean, I'd be like, oh, this is delicious. I love this. Can I have your recipe? I wouldn't be moaning and groaning over a stove. Cowboy Dog said, makes me sad to see this fake ass bush hog stinking up the kitchen of a woman who clearly loves and takes pride in her space. The cute decor, organized, pops of color. Yeah, it is sad. You know she didn't offer to help clean up either. If somebody cooks, like the nice thing to do is to offer to clean up, right? You clean off the dishes, put them away. Tonob said she can't cook clean. I doubt Foodie did that. She can't cook clean or even meet her most basic needs. Yet she remains smug and thinks she's a famous influencer and that we all wish we were her. Foodie Beauty is a selfish, stank idiot. Agreed. Prairie said you can really see the under chin's bulge. Hold on. Now I gotta go back and look. Even if it was the chick was cooking for Doozy, I would have never let her stick her nasty ass hands in the food unless it was the food on her own plate and not the food I might eat. I get that, Eric. Hey, Tia. Hey, Nessa. Hello, hello. Okay, I was supposed to be looking at the chins. Hold on. I got distracted. Oh, oh, oh my God. She has a muffin top, but a chin top? What would that even be? A goiter top? That's horrible. Okay, anybody, if this woman calls you ugly or Danny DeVito or whatever else, just please revert back to this image or refer back to this image. She has a flaccid chin, and now I'm uncomfortable, so let's go away. Camel toe on her chin. Yes! I don't let anyone in my kitchen. Her double chins have double chins, and even those have double chins. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna be so distracted until. Hold on, I gotta stop sharing my screen for a minute. Okay. Oh man. Hold on. I have these ideas. I'm like, the notifications are gonna drive me insane the rest of this live stream if I don't just click on them. And then I knocked myself off my Twitter, but it's okay. We were by the penis chin. That shouldn't be hard to find. Hold on, I'm on my way. Okay, I found it. Does your chin have a camel toe? Mine doesn't. Alright, let me share the screen. I think we're back. Hopefully. Can you guys see it? Yes. Okay, you stay right there. Don't move. Teardrop, you are a desperate, sad, attention-seeking woman who disrespects her husband for the validation of a 500-pound cosplaying death fat on YouTube, and you are pathetic. So let's talk about how Teardrop speaks about her husband. Teardrop says, my daughter informed me that last night, not too long ago, that my husband ate raw chicken nuggets that was sitting on her stove. He thought they were already cooked. I don't think she feeds her husband. And then she says, Chantal, come into bed. She says, my husband has an iron stomach. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I remember Teardrop saying she hates her husband. She would rather have Foodie live with her. She's talked about zero days without an incident. Times. Mhm. Yeah, you can't hear me, but I'm thanking you. Oh gosh. Okay, can you guys hear me? Hello, hello, hello? Hello? Can you hear me? You can hear me now? Did it work? Loud and clear. Am I so loud? Okay, Farah, thank you so much for the super chat. My heart actually hurts for what you're going through. You seem like a very, very kind person who doesn't want any issues with anybody. Just know for people like them, when you stay silent, they just keep going, right? They just keep spreading the rumors and lying because if you stay silent, it looks like to other people that you're admitting guilt. So I'm proud of you for standing up for yourself. I know that was probably really, really hard, but you have support and we're here for you. You hear me? Okay, not too loud. Okay, Grunge. Hey, Mark. Ralph Lauren. Yes. Hey, John Smith. Okay, I don't know what's the last thing you heard because I was talking thinking I had sound. So I guess I'll just show this tweet again. Did you guys hear me talking about Teardrop's husband? Hey, Mrs. C, by the way. Okay, well, I'm not sure if you heard me talking about Teardrop's husband. I was basically saying this woman hates her husband, right? We know he has to eat food out of the trash. Um, she was talking about in Foodie Beauty's chat how he ate raw chicken nuggets. She's told us before that he's ate a what was it, 2 hour old corn dog that was kicked around on the floor. She said she hates him and that she'd rather have Foodie Beauty living with him and continues to talk shit about him daily in Foodie's chat. So she says, my daughter informs last night that not too long ago that my husband ate raw chicken nuggets that was sitting on her stove. He thought they were already cooked. Oh, you heard me for a second? You do hear me. Okay, good. Sammy doesn't hear me. I don't know. I'm just, or no, you didn't hear this part? Okay, thank you, Sammy. You didn't hear this part. Okay, so I am convinced Teardrop does not feed her husband, and she hates him. I picture him locked away in a room somewhere. And I don't care what Foodie Beauty says about that. It's how I feel. Mish said, I can't explain why, but her capitalizing on Chantal makes me want to fight. Fondue said, or when she is chastising someone in Chantal's chat, she does it too. And then they said they would not hesitate. I used to love this show, Empire. Did you guys watch it? I loved the music in it, everything about this show. And then I feel like at some point the storylines got really, 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 really weird. And then I couldn't keep up because it just didn't make sense anymore. Her Plink said she makes me punchy when I see her comments. Same. Her and Tracy make me punchy. Good morning, Be Kind. Mrs. C said gross raw chicken nuggets. Mayor said, I don't think Teardrop has a husband. This is all shit she does herself. You might be onto something. Maisie said, no loyalty definitely reflects badly on Teardrop's character. Okay, let's play along and pretend her husband is real then. If you hate him that much, why stay? Why? This is funny. Do you think she's gone to visit him? Do you think she puts money on his books for his spread? I hope it's cold in there. I know it's cold in jail. It's freezing. And they give you like a tiny little sheet that doesn't keep anything warm. Have fun, Natter. So this is basically a recap of her live from Pizza Shit. They do really good recaps. But I'll tell you, Foodie raged at the beginning. She was mad at FFG. She was mad at the world. We were all beasts. We were horrible people. Blah, 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 blah. Then she started talking about food and it got boring. So Salsa said, who the hell is that even in the thumbnail? Look at this as practice, Chins. And I'm not saying that based on your religion, but based on being an animal abuser, financial abuser, rape apologist, pedo defender, etc. I still think FFG is more attractive than Foodie Beauty. Whatever she has to say about FFG, she's prettier than Foodie Beauty. She beats Foodie Beauty in every single way, okay? Okay. They were saying, hold on. Nana said, catching up, did anyone else notice the tablecloths in Foodie's latest cooking video? Those meals seem to have been made by the same person who gave her a cooking lesson. Yeah, this woman's being paid to feed her. Yikes. It's the same tablecloth. Can you guys see that? Eric said, you know, Dee Dee holding Natter down while he's in there. Look at the last post where she said she'll be not, or she said be nice. She still didn't talk bad or put down Natter, so she definitely is. Wait, oh yeah, she is. Hey, dastardly Deets, Kung Fu fuckery. Good to see you. How embarrassing for her kids. Teared off as lazy. Yeah. Anyway, so it's the same person. I feel bad for this woman. Foodie's gonna destroy this woman's life. Like anybody that goes around Foodie Beauty, nothing good happens to them. Sonia said, yeah, I had posted about the blue one, but didn't notice the other one. I just hope it isn't Kevin the rooster that was being cooked up in the chicken video. No, not Kevin. Well, that was depressing. Cock-a-doodle-doo motherfuckers. Nana spiked. He said, did you? We're on it. Oh my God, it could be Kevin. Did we hear Kevin at all yesterday? Guess we'll have to listen out for the cock-a-doodle-doo. Liberty said, of course she didn't make them. Nana spiked. He said, no, but best believe she ate it all. Hold on. I can't remember if she was pretending like she made these meals at one point. Another popular and delicious dish I have tried here in Syria, called shish brak. It's dumplings stuffed with seasoned meat and onions and a yogurt sauce. Hi guys, this was our dinner last night. The plate in the Middle East, or in the middle, is called yibra, stuffed rolled grape leaves. The dishes on either side of that are full of a stuffed zucchini. It is served with soups and tabbouleh. These are some of my favorite foods, period. So she's making it sound like she's getting invited over for feast, but she's paying this woman to cook for her and teach her how to cook, basically. Nobody's inviting her anywhere. And then since the family who cooks for her is not poor, but not too well off, so she might have convinced them to accept groceries. Yes, for them to not have to actually pay them money. Now, it's not like the village where they're staying uses up electric or even know about her BS on the internet. Yeah, but I'm not necessarily talking about internet trolls. I'm talking in real life too. Like, nothing good happens when Foodie Beauty is around. She makes dumb decisions and she's a spectacle. If there's stuff going on over there, would you want Foodie Beauty around, drawing attention to you? I wouldn't personally. Um, but yeah, I don't think this woman can look up what people have to say about her nails, thankfully. Like I said, honestly, I was only talking shit about them to get to Foodie Beauty. It could just be stuff from the food she was cooking. She looks like she had her hands in the food. Um, I don't know, but it pisses Foodie off, okay? So, Farah said, I've been ignoring this person for months. If you're on her ex, you've probably seen her mention me as Feral Farah. Bizzy B threatened to shoot me because I told them to stop tagging me. You fucked up. Big time. I'm sick of this and you. And all Farah said was stop tagging me in your creepy stalking nonsense. It's not like it was a wild request. She just doesn't care about you guys. She didn't want to respond. Gaining Ground said stalking? Stop flattering yourself. Your own husband doesn't even put you first. What was that cam girl's name again? Go fuck yourself, you animal hating sack of shit. This all seems like projection, like how they feel about themselves, they're putting it onto her. Busy Little B said, you made yourself a public figure. This homosexual man has no reason to stalk you. What does his sexuality have to do with anything? I'm sorry. She says, you made yourself a public figure. This homosexual man has no reason to stalk you, nor is him giving opinions on your public behavior as a reactor creepy in any way. Hey, Farah. Boom. So, Bizzy, I know, is currently on her Twitter saying, I didn't threaten her. She's psycho. She's this. She's that. You're unhinged, Bizzy. You and your friend Gaining Ground act insane about her. She said herself today, you guys make her feel afraid. Like if Gaining Ground said this stuff to her face in real time, in person, she would be afraid. And Bizzy, if you hadn't doxed her, if you hadn't made it your life's mission, because I don't know, thank God you got bored of me. Um, but it's unfortunate for everybody else. If you didn't make it your life's mission to make her feel afraid and to go out of your way to lie about her, maybe this wouldn't seem like a threat. But knowing what we know about you, you who put your hands on your own husband and a peace officer, I can see why she's afraid. I hope your family loves you enough to get the help that you so desperately need, Busy. You look bat shit fucking crazy. Like you need a 5150. I don't know if you went off whatever medication you were on, but I want to say this. You were just going blind the other day and within a week got cataract surgery. Um, with this new vision you have, why are you spending all your time being hateful and miserable? Go enjoy the outside. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Rexy said, Nader is in jail for the foreseeable, for years. Who is it this for now? Your haters want you to stay in Syria. You're sweating like a pig nonstop. You are just man marking Salah from starting a family? Every time I see you dripping wet, it's like, why? I don't remember why I retweeted this, but I did, so I read it. I hope Nader rots in there. I hope he does. Uh, God, do we want Foodie to stay in Syria? I don't really care. Wherever she goes, it's going to be stupid and boring because she's there. I feel bad for everybody who's at risk because she's around. I feel bad for Julia. This almost seems just as boring as Kuwait, right? Tara Lee said too many Christian people. Oh, okay. I forgot about this clip. Too many who wear kiss my Canadian ass law and your fat wallet of a wife. So I think I shared this the other day, but let's go here really fast. Hold on. Can you guys see? No, you're still looking at Twitter. Okay, hold on. So Salah said there's too many Christians in Syria, and a lot of people felt some type of way about that. I still do. Let's see if I can play it.
I don't know. I never watched him, but to be a fan of him.
Oh no. Play, motherfucker!
Yeah, there are bars here, eh? Pubs, bars. There's bars here.
Yeah, there's too many Christian people here also. There's too many Christian people here also.
Too many Christian people here. I mean, if he's not telling us exactly who he is, then I don't know. And you know what they say, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. I'm going to keep my opinions to myself in this moment. No, you know what? I'm going to say it. I'm just going to say it. It seems like people who force their beliefs or their religion and says we all need to respect it, da 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 da, we're not tolerant of them. They seem to be the most intolerant people in the world. I mean, I'm getting blocked by reaction channels for just saying I don't think it's okay for a grown man to marry a 6-year-old. Sarah Lee said too many Christian people. I'm not even religious and I have a huge issue with this statement. This is the intolerant asshat you chose, Foodie. He has a real problems with Christians, especially female Christians. Go sit at the kids' table, Salad. Get the fuck out of here. Let's not forget what he said he wanted to do to a Christian. He wanted to rape her. He wanted to spit on her face and kick her and keep her under the bed like the king he is. Those were his words. Those were his words. Salah, don't ever come to the States, please. I have that clip on hand, just so you know. We know what you want to do to us. Michael Frost Darko said, coming to Netflix and Gore World from the same twisted mind comes two films about lust for mods. Oh my gosh, there's Speak No Evil, and then look who it is. And there's also Poison Ivy. They are making him have bowel problems. They will never fit in anywhere. They are too intolerant of other people. Known fact, Salah is and has been a member of the IRA Hamas supporter ISIS. That's a fact. Mother of Dragon said serial killer vibes. Yes, exactly, teardrop. Speak no evil. Oh, and here's Poison Ivy. That's the hottest she's ever looked. She makes me so uncomfortable though because I don't know which eye I'm supposed to look at. Like when she talks to you, where do you look? Anyways, okay, let's keep going. Read my comment, Chantal. I love it. I really hope you make some sort of parody, Michael Frost Darko, and I will be subscribed. Okay, this is my reminder. Can one of the mods share Farah's channel or the link to the live stream, please? If you have time today, at some point, please check out Farah's live stream and offer her a kind word, some support. She doesn't want anybody to harass Busy Little Bee. Okay, she just wanted people to know who she is. And the whole stream, I mean, Farah brought the receipts. It's worth a view. It is. Unapologetic piece of shit said something doesn't add up. I think Foodie Beauty and her dumb husband left Syria and abandoned the cat. I keep asking, when's the last time we've heard or seen Julia? I know they said they were going to go out of town or they would be traveling. Foodie admits to leaving Julia alone for days, but she said she left enough food and water. And since she's been live again, I feel like every time I've tuned in, I'll speak for me at least, every time I have tuned in, I have not seen the cat and I have not heard the cat. And people are thinking Foodie Beauty's in Jordan, right? Hopefully Canada knows. French said she shouldn't be allowed back into Canada if Salad's part of ISIS. Canada does know. I know PI said a little birdie told her that whoever it is in Canada has all the receipts or clips or whatever that they needed to see. So it doesn't sound like Salah's going to be welcome in very many places. I hope he doesn't end up in Canada. I love my Canadian friends. You guys are so nice. You don't deserve him. You really don't. I don't think anybody deserves him, though, to be honest. I think he should just stay where he is. That's what happened. Okay, so do you guys think Julia is still with Foodie Beauty and Slaw? Do you think something happened to her? Do you think Foodie Beauty abandoned her? I don't think they've even been streaming at the same apartment. It doesn't look the same to me. And we saw the place. It had one couch, but now they're on different couches. Where are they? Hey, Andrews, I just watched Farah's video. My heart, I feel so bad for her. I hope she contacts you for support. Um, we do talk, like not daily or anything, but we do talk. And Farah, if you're listening, reach out to me. I'll help you with whatever I can. If you want to take the legal route, I have more than enough evidence to show just how crazy this woman is. Like, and you have to be so scared. Like, you have to be. Just know that we're here for you. I'm here for you. The Breezy Bunch supports you. And please hear my words. Nobody believes Busy, okay? But do what you need to do to protect you and your family. I'll help you with whatever I can. Probably in the only town with a KFC knockoff. That apartment didn't look the same, and I don't think Julia was there. So let's say Foodie still left her alone. What are the odds Julia knows how to ration food and water? She's probably out of everything by now. God, I hate this woman. I feel so bad for Julia. They don't deserve her. Friends with Scissors said, girls, I figured out why we can't convince Foodie Beauty that it is subhuman. Oh, it says never argue with liars. You can't win because they believe their own lies. It really makes you think. Not just Foodie Beauty, but I seriously think Bizzy believes the shit that she spews. I think in her mind she wants Farrah to be this hateful, evil, dog hating, Trump hating, whatever. Like, can I just say too, and applies to Foodie Beauty too. Foodie Beauty believes that she's a skinny queen, that all the reaction channels are fatter than her, that we all sit alone on Friday nights, you know. She's the only one that has a partner. Anyways, I think these people are so unwell that they have to tell themselves that these people are this because it's the only way they could sleep at night. It's the only way they feel better. What I suggest is start creating the life that you want to live, that you're excited about, and you won't have time to worry about other people, right? I said, oh God, this typo cracks me up. It was supposed to say this cunt blames us for Natter, but I said his cunt blames us for Natter. Anyways,
Yeah, true marzipan.
yeah, Dandelion said you can hear kids running in the hallway too. I think they moved. Could we hear kids that clearly when she first got there? And even when she first showed us her place, I can't remember hearing kids so clearly then.
Yeah, I mean, thanks for what, AJ? What movies have you watched? None, Corvus. Ohio couldn't keep that man's name out of her mouth. She's obviously responsible for women in the community. That's the thing. That's the thing. Maybe before I knew the extent and I knew the extent of what he was capable of. Okay, I helped him with his channel, but they're all keeping it going. I have not talked about this idiot for so long. People covering him constantly, like um talking about him, what's going on with him. They're keeping it going, not me. You're giving him attention.
I heard on Twitter today that Peetz admitted that Foodie Beauty owns Natter's channel. So while she's sitting here saying, we're the ones keeping it going, we're the ones doing this, you're the one keeping him on YouTube if you do, in fact, own his channel, Foodie.
Let's talk about my youngest. Thanks, Cab. Daughters.
Chancellor complains about the kids because she was saying how awkward she gets around them. Yes, I remember Chantal saying there were kids. Okay, when she first got there. But could we hear them? I don't know. This is my PSA of the day. No one believes you, Bizzy. You really fucked up this time. You really did. This was the clip of Salah saying that there's too many Christians. Sinatra says, I refuse any argument that says he doesn't know the difference between too many and so many, because he corrects Chantal on cheap and affordable. Salah thinks there are too many Christians in Syria while they're slaughtered daily. This says plenty about his beliefs. It really does. Let me look in these replies. Man, the things so many would do to wipe the smug expression off her animal abusing mug, Jamie said. Friends with Scissors said he announced today there are too many Indians in Canada. It's becoming India? That's what he said? Wow. The Tonab said she smiles as her brethren slaughter non-Muslims on the spot. Those nice ISIS guys with guns protect their village. I hope she loses access to ever return to North America. Foodie Beauty, enjoy the little civil war, fatty. Your time will come. Karma is real. Dee Dee's fault said, oh, he knows. His reaction the other day when some idiot in the chat said there were too many people from India and Canada, he did say that. Rap's Chick said Salah is a dangerous man with dangerous ideals that he hides behind stupid. I think it's all an act. I think he's more dangerous than people realize. I think he's been telling us who he is, and people have either thought like he couldn't speak English very well or he just didn't understand. You know how they say like the evil, even like in Hollywood or whatever, like this is gonna, don't worry, I'm not gonna go too long on this topic, but they say that they have to show you and give you hints and signs of what they're doing out in the open, right? Like that reminds me of Salah. He's evil, and to get away with what he wants to, he has to show us the signs and say flat out and give us whatever. But I think far too many people make excuses for him. I'm even going to stop doing that. Padre said, too many and so many is the same to him. Too many Indians, so many Indians. Too many Christians, so many Christians. Either way, more than one is two or so many. He is fine with what's going on there when he wants to spit and shit on Christians and Bibles. Yeah, and I'm sick of hearing about, oh, it's just his kink and you're kink shaming. I'm sorry, I'm going to shame people who want to rape Christians. I'm going to shame people who want to shit on my Bible or teabag my cross necklace. I'm sorry, like, why do we have to respect people who don't show other people respect? Why? Why? That is my rage of the day. Stop demanding respect when you don't fucking give any. Enigma says hers too, because when Christian church got bombed, she brushed it off by saying, I don't have to worry because I'm Muslim. Enigma said, I don't think if her family were in immediate danger because they're Christian, she would blink an eye if something happened to them in the way of persecution. She wouldn't. She would be the person celebrating. I feel like I just saw a clip not that long ago where a woman was told her son was killed. I think this was over in Syria. I feel like I just saw this the other day. And she was celebrating, shooting a gun in the air. That would be Foodie Beauty. Sachical said, so he's Christian phobic, yes, but we have to respect his religion, okay? Why am I so not surprised? Loyalties and beliefs change on a whim with people like this. The only conviction they stand is for personal enrichment. Noted. It's scammer time. Do you guys remember when MC Hammer was so big and everybody was wearing those pants? Do you guys remember? Two-tailed caper said, and she already gave him that lecture in Kuwait during a car ride. I remember this being a topic before. No excuses now. Lindsay said he absolutely knows. I'm going to get off this topic because it's actually just pissing me off. When people show you who they are, believe them. He hates Christians, okay? I remember Breezy. Don't forget he said the same about Hindus in Kuwait. Yes. She said she was stupid. He does. I don't like what he said about everybody. Okay, there's too many Indians, there's too many of this, there's too many of that. So there's one too many of you in this world. How about that? There's one too many of you. It's true. As Shenanigans said, one of her cheeks is fighting for attention over the other. I haven't seen such asymmetry since Life by Jen, and we all know about her tragic end. Chantal is dancing with the devil with two left feet. It's going to be hot where you're going, Chantal. Tagada said, can totally see those LBs just shedding off. It's going to be she's going to be an absolute skinny legend in no time. She's getting bigger by the day. I think she's going to explode over there. Callie Ray said, love that Steph K said has more views than Foodie Beauty. All right, when I had checked in yesterday, I think she had like 400 views. But even I had to tap out. Like after her rage, I went and enjoyed my evening. Kristen had 827 watching her on Twitter, and Foodie had 316. Oh my gosh. So if you guys ever need a place to watch it, I know Steph K said, post live streams, updates, all kinds of stuff, and it'll really piss Foodie Beauty off if you're over there. 827 people. That gives me life. Just does. And Foodie's gonna rage about that later. Empress said, oh wait, Enigma said she tries to ask Salah if he likes it when she makes that face after he calls her out for being dirty. He's becoming more vocal being in Syria, getting after her. I think he's sick of her.
Japon. Hey, Fernanda.
Why you stop being loud?
Do you like when I make that face? No, Sugar, you hurt my feelings.
You have feelings like Julia.
I have feelings.
Imagine telling your partner they hurt your feelings and they respond, you have feelings?
Okay?
Disney said Salah is getting so mad at the yelling. Yes, she's friggin' yelling in my ears.
Are the nights cooler, SB? Japon.
He hates you and he thinks you're too loud, Foodie. Just FYI. Empress said, I don't know about you, but I think Salah and Foodie are a match made in hell. They're a perfect fit. They both spend their time lounging around, figuring out ways to scam people while doing as little as humanly possible. And then we have a clip from Alabama Chapstick that I think we need to end on because she just makes me laugh. And then I'll chat with you guys for a minute.
What's happened to you? Listen, woman, you look like you got pancaked by a truck, hauling melted butt plugs and macaroni salad.
This is Syrian booza?
You only spent 80 cents. 80 cents on Dr. Dorco to fix your smile, and you didn't even use it. How do I know that? Because, girl, you look like you tried to escape the office microwave teeth first. Don't know why you bought that electric toothbrush other than the obvious, and it's not for brushing your teeth. You're just doing what every other woman in the 1970s did. And boom, we just figured out why there is a picture of that wild-eyed poor bastard Dr. Dorco on the front of that toothbrush. That's why it had that split focus Steve as a gimmick. What's happened to you? Listen.
Oh my God, this is your reminder. If you're not subscribed to Alabama Chapstick, you should be. I have never thought to do that with my electric toothbrush. How about you? Oh my God, I love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. 400 views with over 10,000 subs makes no sense, right? It's not like they can lift her to put her body on a flatbed, dump her down the road, probably. Hey, Tone, digs in her ass, sniffs it. She's vile. Hey, Cats, I didn't see you come in. Good to see you. Oh, by the way, Foodie Beauty, you know the man Chop who keeps hitting on you in your chat and all over Twitter? And don't say you don't see it because I know you search your hashtag and your name. The man that's posing as a black man is really a white man named Satan. So don't get too excited, okay? He wants every married woman. He has no standards. With that, I'm going to go for now. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you to my amazing mods and Breezy Bunch members. Thank you to everybody for hanging out. Please go show Farrah some love and go check out that live stream. I think everybody needs to see it. If Foodie goes live or anything, I know I have to go to the hospital in a little bit. My dad's actually in surgery right now, getting his gallbladder removed, but my mom's there. So I got a shower and I'm going to head over so we can be there when he gets out. But if she goes live and I happen to be back from the hospital, I'll hop on. If I miss it for whatever reason, I'll be back tomorrow morning. I think just for the summer, my sniping is going to be a little off, just because, I don't know, everybody's doing shit, right? The kids are out, stuff is going on. But when the kids are back in school, I'll be more on top of sniping, I promise. All right, go enjoy your Saturday. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Nick, have a happy birthday tomorrow. Make safe decisions, safe choices. Bye, everybody. Love you.